guys, welcome back to Texas Business Radio. Matt Register here, your host. Jay Curry had to step out. George Walden, my business partner, is joining us in the booth. How are you, sir?
I'm well, thank you. Enjoying the Turbomachinery show.
Well, and we are at the George R. Brown Convention Center at the 45th Turbomachinery and 32nd Pump Symposium, brought to you by Texas A&M Turbo Labs. Now, guys, if you're into rotating equipment, we're into rotating equipment. We like this kind of stuff. We have 3 halls of this stuff that is, there are manufacturers, there are service providers, there are end users. Anything to do with rotating equipment is here on the floor, the George R. Brown Convention Center. Come out and see us. We're in booth 2155 here in the broadcast booth, and we're bringing you the best of the show. Speaking of, Jared Field, Field Industries. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about Field Industries.
Well, we're a general contractor, manufacturer, rep, and distributor for steel equipment, fabrications, pressure vessels, tanks, heat exchangers. On the parts side, centrifugal castings, electric heaters, and steel pipe flanges and fittings. So
you have a pretty wide swath of the market. I mean, you're seeing a whole lot of stuff. As a tell me what it is you are contracting. So on the contracting side, tell me a little bit about that.
So, for example, actually yesterday we had a great example of 6 tanks that were installed down in Angleton for a lubricants company.
Right.
And for that, as the general contractor, Field Industries subcontracted out the tank fabrication, which was done in Oklahoma City, shipped down here. We subcontracted local welders to do the pipe fitting and installation.
Right.
The rigging and crane company to actually set the tanks. So we put everything together and provide the lump sum bid to that customer.
Great. So you're the problem solver. You're the guy that comes in. They need a tank farm. They need something like that. You can come in, source it, get the contractors to come in and install it, and everything else.
That's right. It's typically we don't say no to those types of projects. If they say, "Can you do this?" We find a way to do it.
The answer is yes, and then figure it out. Right?
If it's within the within the general realm of steel equipment supply.
Sure. Tell me about some of the parts and some of the products you're repping.
So on the rep side, we've got fabrications. So pressure vessels, heat exchangers, steel tanks, skidded systems. Then we also have centrifugal castings, which is a spun cast process. And then we rep a company in St. Louis for electric heaters.
Okay.
Those are the 3 lines that we are strictly a rep for.
I gotcha. Now on the fabrication side, is this engineering as well, or you were taking somebody else's engineered and building to a print?
It's mechanical design, but not process design. So if someone else, an engineering firm, will do the process design, and then they'll send us a general arrangement drawing, and we can make the detailed drawing.
Gotcha.
and do the mechanical design.
Well, you have a pretty unique perspective on the market, right? You have your hands in a lot of areas. Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing and what kind of changes are taking place in the market, because the market is a little chaotic right now. Oil field is certainly down, but other segments of the market are certainly not down as far. Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing.
Yeah, so I mean, I've like you said, upstream oil and gas has been down. We used to supply a lot of wellhead separation equipment, and haven't seen any of that in about a year and a half. The downstream side has been okay. Like I said, the company that we installed in yesterday, it was a lubricants manufacturer. So I've talked to some other lubricants companies, and they seem to be doing pretty well. A lot of business and capital expansion there.
Good.
There seems to be some work in the power side, but I think the companies that are able to supply to all the process industries are a little better off than the guys that are just segmented into oil and gas.
Now, are you concentrated mostly in new construction of projects, or are you in a lot of the repair side of it as well?
Both. So the MRO replacement work and also the new capital work.
Which side of it is generating your most activity right now?
I'd say it's probably about 50-50 right now. Yeah.
I got you. When times are bad, people mostly maintain and keep running what they have. When times are good, they take the leap and go put new equipment in, right?
Yep.
Well, good. Well, Jared Field, owner of Field Industries, is a manufacturer's rep company here from the Turbo Show. Jared, what is the easiest way for somebody to get in touch with you if somebody wants to get in touch with you?
They can go to the website, fieldindustries.com.
All right.
There's emails on there. There's a phone number, everything that you need to get in touch with us.
Fieldindustries.com, fieldindustries.com. And guys, if you don't want to remember that, go to texasbusinessradio.com. We're going to have links to everybody we're talking to here on the show. Jared, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah, no problem. We have to take a quick break. We got to go pay a couple of bills. We'll be back right after this. Guys, you don't even have time to go anywhere. Go ahead and get your calls in, and we will get the experts on here to answer them. 844-814-8144. We'll be back.